Today's program is sponsored by the Anthony Vincent Salon. Say hello to beautiful.
You're listening to Trend Radio, where we talk about what's hot and what's not. Get into the loop with us. I'm Anthony Vincent.
And I'm Elise, and we're your radio gateway to what's trending with beauty, fashion, health, wellness, and sex.
Mostly sex.
Learn and laugh with us anytime, anyplace. Go right to our website, anthonyvincentsalon.com. Click away and listen today.
You'll be glad you did.
Yes, you will be.
Elise, do we have another great show for you today?
Don't we always have a great show?
All kinds of information that you're not going to hear anywhere else except for Trend Radio.
That's right.
Right here at 9:20 a.m. on your dial.
That's right. So what have you got?
Well, we're going to talk about the much maligned sweetener that could actually do some good in the fight against cancer.
Well, this is a very controversial subject. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Yes, it is. And you know how against this particular product I am.
Yes, I do know that.
And we're going to talk about it a little bit later on today.
Cool.
We're going to talk about dreams.
I love dreams.
Do you remember your dreams?
I do. Some of them.
You do. Stu, you remember your dreams?
A few, not too many, but a few.
Yeah, most people don't remember them. But before you ignore that weird or that bad dream, you might want to find out what may have caused it.
Okay.
All righty.
I'm going to take your advice.
Okay. Most people have more than 100,000 dreams throughout their lifetime.
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess you sleep a lot. People sleep a lot.
Well, this is according to dream expert Lori Quinn Lowenberg.
Okay.
All right, she's an author of Dream on It, Unlock Your Dreams, Change Your Life.
Well, what do you think about this? Do you remember your dreams?
Sometimes I do.
And do you believe in having a dream expert interpret your dreams? Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah. That's, it's not what I believe. I just, don't shoot the messenger.
I happen to think it's a really cool thing, though. I think it's pretty cool. The subject is awesome. So, all right, let's hear about your little study here.
Okay. And just like you said, how many of those dreams do we actually remember, when we wake up?
Right.
For those of us that do remember the details, we can use our dream to help us make better choices in our lives right now.
Okay. All right. So tell us some of the dreams.
Okay. Well, these are really typical dreams, and it's not my dream or your dream. Many of the dreams are very, very similar throughout, different cultures and different people.
Okay.
And have you ever dreamt of finding yourself naked in public?
Yes.
Yeah, me too, all the time.
Well, I think there's a reason for that. But beyond that, yes. Well, what does that mean?
There is a reason. It's a classic dream.
Okay.
And what it does, it reflects your feeling of vulnerability and being exposed.
Okay. That makes sense.
So the root of the dream is connected to the concern that others are going to see our flaws.
Do you have any flaws?
No.
Then what are you worried about?
Well, I once made a mistake once, but I was mistaken.
Oh. Don't you love him? He's amazing, isn't he? Go on.
All right. Have you ever noticed that no one else in the dream even seems to care that you're naked?
Yes, because it's not about them.
That's right.
The dream is about you.
Yeah, and you're the only one freaking out.
That's right. Because it's not about them. It has nothing to do with them.
That's right. Your mind is reassuring that you are the only one giving it so much thought and energy to this situation.
That is correct.
Nobody cares except you. That's why you're naked.
Okay, then. Well, thank you for taking care of that.
Okay. And you know what's amazing is I have had some of these dreams. They've been, in my own people and places, but I've had the naked in front of everybody dream, and I've had the back to school dream.
Oh my God, that is an awful dream. I've had that. Yeah, it's such an uncomfortable, awful feeling, especially the first day of school. Mm-hmm. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's an awful dream. I've had that.
And when your first day back to school, what are the things that you're having a problem with?
The butterflies in the stomach, the acceptance. Are they going to accept you? Are they going to like your outfit? Are they going to like your hair? Those are the things that you think about. Well, when you're a girl going back to school. Although, you don't show that, but that's what, is going through your
you
mind.
Have that cool factor going on.
Exactly.
Well, the most typical is you can't find your locker or your classroom. And
Okay.
I have had that dream.
Well, you're a guy. I can see a guy having that.
And I'm looking for my locker, and I can't remember the number, and I need my books to get into class.
Uh-huh.
Well, that is almost always connected to job stress.
Ah.
When you work with those 187 women that I do every day,
Yeah.
I guess you have a little bit of stress.
One of the worst dreams I've ever had, though, is losing all of my teeth. And I know that he got so excited just now. You should have just seen
That's
this.
another dream.
It's
That's
a classic. It's
yes.
a classic dream. I know that. But it's an awful, awful dream to have, especially like just being there and you have no teeth. And, it's just terrible. Do you have some insight on that?
Well, yeah. Those dreams are connected to the way that you communicate. But you're an excellent communicator.
I am.
It's.
I haven't had it in a very long time, though. I will say that.
Well, you know what? You are going to have it because.
I'm going to have it?
Yes, because this dream comes about when you allowed something out of your mouth that should have remained in there.
And what does that mean?
That means that you blurted out something and you just should have
kept your mouth shut.
Yeah.
I don't blurt. You better watch what you're saying here, co-host.
Well, another variation is that the teeth crumbling or breaking. Mm-hmm. And this is often about weak speech, something you do not have.
I do not.
Or maybe this is you. Maybe you don't feel as though you made your point.
I sometimes have that issue.
Yes, you do.
I do sometimes have that issue.
And
that's because I'm not being acknowledged for what I'm saying sometimes.
Yes, you didn't get to say everything.
Well, no,
that you wanted to.
It's important to be able to express yourself. And if you're expressing yourself to somebody and you're trying to make a point and the point is not being taken, then you feel that you're missing something and you have to just keep going. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Okay.
Yes, you've told me over and
yes,
over.
I have.
and over and over.
Alrighty.
And over.
Okay.
Again.
Stop drawing it out.
Okay. Well, school bells ringing. School bells ringing, or any bell ringing, is about time. And that time is running out on us in real life or in career development.
I don't think time ever runs out.
Oh, it does.
I mean, it does eventually, but I don't think that you have to. Well, what do you mean, time running out?
Okay.
What do you mean? Explain this.
Well, when you hear these bells, this is things that are going on in your subconscious. So the bell ringing is subconscious telling you that maybe it's time to look for a new job or.
Oh, okay, something like that. I see what you're saying.
Or anything that
Is that what you're telling me to do?
No.
Look for a new job.
What? Who would put up with you the way I do?
Oh my God. I am not a difficult
Stu,
person.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Am I abused here at this station or what?
Oh my gosh. I am not the difficult one.
Yeah. Well.
You're in trouble. You are in big trouble, mister.
So.
Look how he ignores me.
So be more helpful to your coworkers. Like that you can help this situation become more meaningful by helping your coworkers and looking for an opportunity to put your creative side to work and to be nice.
I'm always nice.
Well, of course, it's better to be nice than to be right.
I always say it's more important to be kind than right. That's what I always say. You don't always agree, but it's always, I'm kidding with you. He does always agree with that. Right?
Right. Hey, dude, where's my car? Remember that movie?
I do.
It was
I
on the
do.
other day.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't.
Good,
could-
because it's just really a boring old movie. But it's cute.
I
mean,
actually wanted to see what Ashton Kutcher looked like when he was that young, because
he was adorable.
He was cute.
He's
He
always
was-
cute.
He was very, very cute, and the big star that he's
become. It's huge. Yeah,
'cause-
absolutely.
Yeah, because that movie was a silly little movie.
Yeah, but he's adorable. Anyway, so that's the dream. Where's my car? Losing your car?
Losing your car in a dream is connected to uncertainty or loss of motivation.
Really? I've never lost my car in a dream.
Either have I, and you and I are two of the most motivated people
Absolutely,
that
I agree.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, we just never
Yeah.
stop.
We
And
don't.
we're always looking for new ideas and
Always,
new
all the time.
things and
Yeah.
new angles.
No matter what's going on, we're still talking about,
Yeah, about
pushing forward. Absolutely.
Yes, and where we're going to go, what
we're doing.
yeah, how we're going to do it,
Always. Yeah.
and
so
how we're going to help other people along the way.
all the time. So we're not going to lose our car in our dreams. But
No,
for
never.
those of you who have, there's the reason: lack of motivation.
That's right. Ask yourself what in your life you no longer want, or what's causing you to feel uncertain.
Wow. This is really great. I think that everybody should have a dream journal.
Yeah, and
You
this,
too. I think you should have a dream journal too.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I have in a minute.
Okay.
But this is the most common dream among retirees.
Oh, the
So-
lost car?
Right, because now that they no longer have a job to get up to and go to every morning, what do they do? What do they do?
Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah.
Poor people.
Yeah. So, your dream wants you to find a new path. Try something different. Because every direction that you're headed, now isn't going to get you anywhere.
Right.
So, what I do, and I've learned this many, many years ago, and I have recommended this over the years to people who tell me about their dreams but can't remember the whole thing, is I keep a pad and a pencil on my nightstand.
You know, I find this very interesting because I asked you before if you believed in this and you said no. And now we come to find that you have a little pad and a pencil. So you're dream journaling?
Guys don't call it dream journaling. I write it down because I want to remember what it was.
I see.
And if you get up and you write your dream down the minute you wake up, you'll be surprised what you remember.
Yes, no, I know that because I actually do have a dream journal.
You do?
I absolutely do. I
I
told you I
didn't
did.
know that about you.
Yes.
You didn't tell me.
Yes, I just said it a minute ago.
I just wasn't listening.
Oh, don't do that. That's not very nice.
What I do, and I find myself in some dreams that reoccur continuing the dream. Where it left off somewhere, and I might have been thinking about it, and I pick up the dream where it left off.
And actually, sometimes if you are in the middle of a dream and it's something scary, nightmarish, something like that, and you do wake up and you write it down, go back to the dream and tell yourself that that's where you want to go again and bring yourself right back to that so that you can actually finish it, because really it's your subconscious. That's what you're trying to work through, and that will actually help you.
Yeah.
When you're awake.
With that big hairy gorilla chasing you,
That's the one.
all it wants you to
The
do
one
is
that's
make
sitting
some
next to me right
investments.
now. The one that's sitting next to me right now. The big hairy gorilla.
I'm Anthony Vincent of Anthony Vincent Salon. Time for another fun and fabulous beauty tip with our tip chick. And here she is.
Got lashes? Come and get them. Thick, full, and flirty. Individual plumes introduced to your own. No need for anything else. Bat away. Say hello to beautiful.
Email us now from AnthonyVincentSalon.com. Remember, for the 150,000 hairs on your head, there's only one choice. Call us now at 609-448-2212. You'll be glad you did.
And now for the fun facts on finance
From a feminine point of view, our very own Dina Cobran.
of DC Alexander Wealth Management. Welcome, Dina.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I have a question for you. What are some problems people are facing in retirement or approaching retirement?
Well, we have many dilemmas that people are facing in these times, but the gone with the days are the gold watch and the generous company pension that people used to get provided for. Are you familiar with the gold watch?
Yeah.
So they used to, when you were there a certain amount of years, they would give you this beautiful gold watch. Way, congratulations, you're here 25 years. Don't get that. Pension, you had that. Don't get that anymore.
Now, something about pensions. I understand that a pension you lose if you die, or your family loses if you die, or is it possible if the company goes out of business or something happens, you could lose your pension? Highly unlikely or possible?
Possible, definitely. I mean, that's that's a very general question or general statement of what you said, and that's possible. But let's start with the fact that people don't get pensions unless you're in the education market or the private sector. You're in the public sector, you're very rarely going to get a pension. So what you have to do is they're going to, if you're lucky, you'll get a 401k plan that they'll provide for you, but you'll be making most of the contributions. With that said, if you make most of the contributions, it's also more costly. So a lot of private companies are going away from even offering a 401k. Then you're on your own. If you are, we also have a lot of people that are small business owners, consulting, entrepreneurs. They don't get any of those plans handed to them, so they have to provide their own retirement plan. If they're trying to provide their own retirement plan, you know what happens, right?
Yes.
Right? Life gets in the way. People just don't think to do it. They put it off. Oh, next year I'll put in a retirement plan. Next year. And so then by the time they think to retire, or they're planning, they get, 10, 20 years away from retirement, you now have to be a lot more riskier than you would have if you started 40 years ago. So it's a little bit of a catch up, and it doesn't work that well most of the time. And so it's a scary situation. And we have a white paper that actually we're going to give out, and that's 5 big threats to a secure retirement that people can get for free if they write into us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Where would they write in to get it from you directly?
Okay. Well, my email is dcobrin, KOBRIN, @nextfinancial.com.
Or if you'd like, you can just send an email to us, and we'll certainly forward this to Dina, and you can reach us at trendradio920@gmail.com.
And I was going to say another thing that we can do is if people have questions and they want to learn more about, okay, I'm ready to start retirement. Today's the day. Here it comes. It's right after I've just paid my taxes. I'm getting a tax return. We have programs that we can run illustrations and show them where their money needs to go, how to make it last, where they should be investing in, or we can take a look at their situation and help them decide, if they're on the right track or not.
Well, the most important thing is creating a personalized income plan so that you can retire comfortably. And with that, I would think that they would need to call you, text you, call you, email you,
something.
Just get in touch with you so that they can have a safe future for their lives and their families.
Exactly. Well, that's what we're trying to do, is just try to make people aware and deal with it and not keep it under a rock for another 3 years.
Can you tell us a little bit about your white paper?
Yes. Well, it goes over the different dilemmas that we're going to be talking about in the next series of shows.
Okay.
And we'll talk about Social Security. We'll talk about the traditional approaches of investing versus, what works, what doesn't work. We'll talk about CDs, whether that's a good investment or not to have, and how to plan properly for your future in all ways.
And so they can actually have this and read about this so they can have a little bit of education.
Yes, and this is just one report. We'll be coming out with many other reports as well that people can order that will address different specific needs and objectives that they have.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, we're trying to give information away, right, so that people can stay on top of their finances
and better their lives.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Next Financial Group Incorporated, member FINRA/SIPC. DC Alexander Wealth Management is not an affiliate of Next Financial Group Incorporated. 2346 Route 33, Suite 307, Robbinsville, New Jersey 08691. Phone number 609-945-7330.
Need a salon that's about the whole you? Precision haircuts, flawless makeup, impeccable nails, world's top-rated professional hair products. Anthony Vincent Salon. Looking for a hairstylist who has his finger on the pulse of all the latest trends? Anthony Vincent Salon. Looking for a dependable salon with over 35 years in the industry? Anthony Vincent Salon. Looking for New York City and internationally trained stylists that will create the perfect look for you? Anthony Vincent Salon. Shine brightly while walking down the aisle. Anthony Vincent Salon. For longer, thicker, beautiful hair extensions, Anthony Vincent Salon. Incredible makeup applications for weddings, proms, or any special occasions. Anthony Vincent Salon. Have dry, brittle summer hair? Get a hot shot. Anthony Vincent Salon. Before you put a ring on it, manicure it. Anthony Vincent Salon. Your image is their specialty. For the 150,000 hairs on your head, there's only one choice. Anthony Vincent Salon. For a more beautiful you, call now 609-448-2212 and follow them on Twitter.
Don't touch that dial. Your favorite salon is now your favorite radio show.
We make you healthier, wealthier, and sexier every time you listen.
Tune in to us. I'm Anthony Vincent.
And I'm Elise.
We are Trend Radio.
Yes, we are.
So, Elise, you wearing a bra?
Always.
Stu,
Why?
Stu, you wearing a bra?
Do I? No.
Are you at the moment?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Are you, though?
Bec-
That's the question.
I am wearing a man's ear.
A man's ear.
A man's ear.
Thank you for sharing that.
The great bra debate.
Ooh.
Yes. Brasiers, to wear or not to wear?
That is the question.
Some women don't feel comfortable unless they're wearing one.
Well, yeah.
And others don't feel comfortable in one.
Yeah, they're not always very comfortable. Some bras we know were definitely designed by men. Some bras
Those are the ones that for quick and easy removal.
But some are so uncomfortable, and the material is hard and scratchy and just really, really stupid. Really stupid to wear. And some are fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah, some are awesome.
Some of them look real nice.
Yeah, a lot of them look really nice.
Are the ones that look nice the ones that don't always feel so nice?
I mean, I guess it depends on the material. You know, it depends. But for the most part, I mean, they make them so beautifully now and so well that for the most part, they're really pretty comfortable.
So they don't have to be sturdy.
You know, yes, it depends on the body of the woman. It depends on the woman because, you know, you have a little lithe, tiny little A cup and she can just wear anything. And then you have your floppy, unfortunate double Ds that are just hanging there, and they really need something sturdy because you want to look a certain way. So, you know, and I hate to say it like that, but it's actually the truth.
Well, do you think it's the truth? As to wearing a bra provides benefits or causes potential harm, the research is somewhat mixed.
I wasn't actually saying benefits. I was talking about what it looks like. As far as looks go, it's always nicer to not be hanging and flopping around.
So, Elise, would you please show us, Stu and I, your bra? And Stu, what about you? You want to see Elise?
Now, that is just really nice. I want to see your man's ear first. Show us your man's ear.
Today, I'm hanging loose.
Well, then you know what? When you bring your man's ear in, I'll show you my bra. Okay, so a French study in 2013 found that for younger women wearing a bra, it could actually be counterproductive.
Really?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Sport, yeah, I'm sure you do. This sports science expert, Jean Denis, says that medically, physiologically, and anatomically, breasts gain no benefit from being denied gravity.
In fact, from a man's point of view, it is quite a benefit for us not to have.
They
our
actually
ladies wear a bra.
say that they get saggier with the bra, and that when the bra is worn, the suspension system of the breasts degenerate. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
And that would mean that it would be increasing back pain. And that's because when a bra is worn, the suspension system of the breasts degenerates. And this study also found that instead of decreasing back pain, bras have no effect on back pain in the women studied, which is unbelievable to me.
Well, that's interesting because it's almost like that suspension system is like muscles when a guy works out. If you don't work out, the muscles is saggy and flabby.
And they degenerate. But you know what's really interesting to me, and this is something that I find to be unbelievable. Obviously, breasts come in different sizes, just like butts, just like hips, just like everything. But we're talking about breasts, so they come in different sizes. Think about the woman who's an A cup or a B cup, little tiny little breasts, okay? And then you have the D or the E cup. Now, although you might find that to be, more enjoyable in your eyes, but...
You mean the vernacular,
Of course, always the vernacular. But think about this. You have 15 pounds as opposed to, 1 or 2 pounds hanging from your shoulders. I know it's got to be uncomfortable to have D's or E's hanging there without being supported. I would think that would be uncomfortable. Wouldn't you? I mean, if you think about it, try strapping, 2 10-pound weights or 2, 8-pound weights and just leave them on your chest all day and nothing is supporting them. Think about what that would do to your shoulders.
I've had 325-pound weights going across my chest.
All day?
And I just lifted them up. 10 times.
10 times?
10 times.
But we're talking about wearing this all day with no support.
Okay, show off.
I'm just saying. I'm not that girl anyway, so I don't have to worry about it.
So, but in other words, what this is saying is that the suspension system, that if you do not exercise it, which means being in a bra all day, the suspension support becomes weak and the breast will sag, as opposed to going with no bra. And the weight of the breast exercises this suspension system and keeps the breast lifted.
What they're saying, research for this study was performed over a 15-year period, and it involved 320 women between the ages of 18 and 35. And the women's breasts were measured incrementally over this study period. Uh-huh. And of the women that did not wear bras, on average, their nipples lifted on average 7 millimeters in 1 year in relation to the shoulders.
Okay, so their breasts did not sag.
No. No.
So this is why research. Right. The great.
I think more research needs to be done because for some women, especially those who are older, a bra may be beneficial.
Okay.
And although
that's right.
and for some women whose breasts may be larger. I can't imagine that, it could be okay to have such big breasts and not wear something. Plus, I don't think it looks nice.
You're a girl.
Yes, but that's sloppy. Imagine walking into the office and seeing a woman hanging out all over the place in her little tank top. Mm-hmm. That would be disgusting.
It happens all the time in the salon.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's awful. Do you remember there was a woman who came into the salon? I almost died. She was wearing a sheer white tank top, big boobs, hanging out all over the place. No bra. We were all dying.
She was very proud.
These were hanging down to her belly button, though. They were just sloppy, and
she didn't get her lift yet.
Oh no, we're not talking lift. I mean, it was bad. That was bad. Yeah, I don't think you minded, but it was bad.
Well, aside from this study, I hear one of the biggest issues with bras is that most women, in fact, 80% of women wear bras that don't fit them correctly.
That is correct. And that can lead to terrible things. Back pain, shoulder pain, all kinds of nerve
Pinched
damage.
nerves, headaches.
That's why it's so important. Well, yeah, when you have a problem with your neck and your back.
Posture. So it's not the bra that is causing this discomfort. It's it's that it's not properly fitted.
That can be a problem, yes. So that's why when you're buying a bra, ladies, just go in somewhere. Have a fitting done.
We need to have... There's a gal that I've been wanting on the show who does custom bras.
Yes,
and,
I know. We've talked about this.
Yeah, and I think I've even called her. I'm
But
gonna give her another call.
even without doing something like that, because you don't necessarily have to go to the highest or the lowest. You don't have to do that.
Or the
You
most
can-
expensive.
Well, that's what I was saying. They understood that.
Mm-hmm.
But you can go right to the mall where you're going to buy a bra. I'm not going to mention any names, but I know all of you know what I'm talking about. Go right in. There are so many different styles and so many different colors. Go in, get fitted. These girls really know what they're doing. Have a fitting done, buy yourself a good bra, and then you'll know what size you are and you'll know what style you need.
This is a very important subject to me. I think that I'm going to take a course on how to fit a person for their bra.
And how to fit a woman?
Yeah, how to fit a woman for her bra.
Because you don't want to sell the man's ear, right? You're not looking to sell the man's ear.
It's not that a man's ear is most guys are not going to wear, but
Except for you.
But I think that I could
So
do
you
the
think
women
you
and-
can do that, just like you
I
think you can
do
do
a great justice for these women who are
Just
not.
like you think you're the best waxer, the best bikini waxer too, right?
No, I do not do bikini waxing. It is not my area of expertise. Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh, you are unbelievable.
Well, on a more serious note, some bras have been found to contain formaldehyde in the fabric.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And this creates an allergic reaction and irritation.
Oh my
in
gosh,
many
yes,
women.
that would.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
I know why. I was asking just for the reason.
tell
But
me.
here's the reason why. Because all of the colors, the different colors and fabrics that they use, making them more expensive, less expensive, sometimes the colors and the designs have formaldehyde to set them. That's the reason. Which kind of stinks. That's why I'm all about, seriously, sometimes you can just wear a beautiful nude bra. Or black, something like that. But the nude bras are actually my favorite. They go under your t-shirts well. They match your skin. They go along with everything well. They look great. And there's no chemicals added. Mm-hmm. And the fabric is soft. Put a little rhinestone right in the middle and it's cute.
Well, there you have it, folks. The great bra debate continues. So whether you choose to wear a bra or not, it's entirely up to you.
Wear one.
Do your own research and see what the studies say for yourself.
Wear one.
If you choose to wear one, it may help, a lot if you get it fitted by a professional to minimize any discomfort and tension. Also, get one in organic cotton. Avoid exposure to fabrics which contain harmful chemicals. And if you choose not to wear one, call our producer, Stu. He would like you to give him a call. Don't go away. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor. And then the artificial sweetener saccharin shows promise in a cancer treatment.
Amazing.
I'm Anthony Vincent of Anthony Vincent Salon. Time for another fun and fabulous beauty tip with our tip chick. And here she is.
Got brows? Aching for an arch? Frame it, fill it, and flaunt it. Say hello to beautiful.
Want your beauty question answered on the air? Email us now from AnthonyVincentSalon.com. Remember, for the 150,000 hairs on your head, there's only one choice. Call us now at 609-448-2212. You'll be glad you did.
And we're back. Now, you have all heard us talking about and whispering that artificial sweeteners like saccharin is a carcinogen.
Yes, and very bad for you. We've heard over the years how bad saccharin is.
And right here on this show, we talk about how bad these artificial sweeteners are.
All the time.
How they make you fat. Mm-hmm. According to a new study presented today at the 249th National Meeting and Exposition of the American Chemical Society, it could actually be useful in developing treatments for aggressive cancers.
Wow. And this is amazing. And this deactivates the protein found to facilitate the spread of cancer.
That's right.
This is insane.
This is a crazy study. I read this thing like 5 times before I could even believe it. Because back in the 70s, I mean, I was just a baby.
Oh, stop it, toddler. Go on.
Okay.
Talk about it. So back in the 70s.
The scientists found a link between saccharin and bladder cancer.
Really?
And, yes. And by law, this finding requires a warning on packaging for saccharin products.
Right,
Remember
because
that?
yeah, I do. I remember this. I remember don't use the pink packet. Remember, it was always really bad.
Right.
Stay away from the pink packet.
Well-
Everybody would always say because of saccharin.
Right. And what happened was it caused bladder cancer in lab rats.
Oh,
so
my gosh.
That's why they needed to put on this warning. And of course, it created a stigma for the pink packet.
I remember.
So now, after much subsequent testing, researchers found that rats have high pH levels, high calcium phosphate, and high protein levels in their urine.
Okay, that's something we humans don't have.
That's right. Humans don't have that. And these conditions led proteins in the urine to bind with the saccharin.
Okay, and that would harm the bladder lining. Okay.
That's right. In the rat.
I see. Because of what they have, but we don't have them as humans.
Right. We don't have these proteins, so the saccharin doesn't bind with those proteins. In the late 90s, the National Toxicology Agency looked for all the available research on saccharin and determined it is not a human carcinogen.
This is incredible.
It actually is.
This is absolutely incredible because you have no idea. I mean, oh my gosh.
I have believed for years that this was poison in my body.
Yeah. Well, in 2010, the Environmental Protection Agency removed saccharin from its list of hazardous substances. That's amazing. Mm-hmm. That's incredible. Mm-hmm. Wow. So saccharin can reduce your cancer risk?
That's what they're saying. And this researcher, Robert McKenna, a PhD over at the Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology at the University of Florida, uncovered a way for saccharin to help treat some of the most aggressive types of cancer.
That's incredible. Wow. This is so amazing. Saccharin binds to and shuts down a protein called
carbonic.
You're taking my word?
Well, okay, let's give it a try. This is a big word.
I think I can say the big word.
Okay.
Okay, so saccharin binds to and shuts down a protein called carbonic anhydrase.
Very good.
Yeah, that's amazing. Number 9.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Love potion number 9.
And there are 14 other carbonic anhydrase proteins that the body needs.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing. And this would keep the body's acid-alkaline balance in the ideal range. It's really important that you're balanced.
Right, in the alkaline.
And the acidic points.
Because I have read many things about if you can get your body slightly alkaline, that any cancer cell
can't live
in your body.
But here's the thing. Okay, but it's there to keep the body's acid alkaline balance in the ideal range. But carbonic anhydrase, yeah, number 9 is not one of them.
That's right.
Okay, so this particular protein drives the breast, lung, liver, kidney, pancreas, and brain. Oh. Wow.
So it has no effect. Researchers found that saccharin-based drugs stunt the growth of these cancers, preventing spread by binding to the carbonic anhydrase number 9.
This is really interesting. Wow. Anyway, drugs with saccharin shouldn't interfere with the growth of healthy tissues, and the sweetener would simply just bind to the harmful protein.
And that harmful protein just gets urinated out.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is really a huge change for something that we all consider dangerous.
Wow, yeah, this simple little molecule, such as saccharin, something that people put in their coffee every day. Wow, it was a possible lead to compound to target aggressive cancers. Can you believe that?
Yeah, all they got to do is put that. It's the number 1 compound, and it targets the aggressive.
But you know what's so interesting? it's interesting because over the years, we've had it in our head so much to stay away from it that I just don't put anything in my coffee, saccharin or sugar or anything.
Yeah, I just put a little bit of heavy cream.
Yeah, well, but that's so interesting. So, what do you think?
Well,
should you put it in your coffee?
I'm still not going to use it, because they say that butter is no good for you, eggs are no good for
But
you.
butter tastes so good. A little bit of butter.
Well, you can't tell me
I don't
that
eat it, but
a
it's
bunch
good.
of different oils that they mix together and chemicals for a margarine spread is going to be
I wasn't
better
talking-
for you
I
than
wasn't talking
real
margarine.
life butter.
Butter is always better. Personally, I like a little olive oil.
Well, anyway, this guy McKenna and his team, they're currently experimenting with saccharin-based compounds on breast and liver cancer cells. And if these studies prove successful, we may have a very simple solution to cure cancer in the very near future.
That would be awesome.
Need a salon that's about the whole you? Precision haircuts, flawless makeup, impeccable nails, top-rated professional hair products. Anthony Vincent Salon. Looking for a hairstylist who has his finger on the pulse of all the latest trends? Anthony Vincent Salon. Looking for a dependable salon with over 35 years in the industry? Anthony Vincent Salon. Looking for New York City and internationally trained stylists that will create the perfect look for you? Anthony Vincent Salon. Shine brightly while walking down the aisle. Anthony Vincent Salon. For longer, thicker, beautiful hair extensions, Anthony Vincent Salon. Incredible makeup applications for weddings, proms, or any special occasions. Anthony Vincent Salon. Have dry, brittle summer hair? Get a hot shot. Anthony Vincent Salon. Before you put a ring on it, manicure it. Anthony Vincent Salon. Your image is their specialty. For the 150,000 hairs on your head, there's only one choice. Anthony Vincent Salon. For a more beautiful you, call now 609-448-2212 and follow them on Twitter.
If you're just joining us now, your favorite salon is now your favorite radio show.
We make you healthier, wealthier, and sexier every time you listen.
Tune into us.
I'm Anthony Vincent.
And I'm Elise.
And we're Trend Radio.
Yes, we are.
And we will let you know how to be sexy.
Yes, because you are the sexiest man I know. So you just let everybody know
The
how.
weird but true rules of attraction.
Perfect.
Now, I know you know this. Tossing your hair, licking your lips. Yes, amateur night. There are many more ways to be much more seductive.
I agree. I agree.
Very simple. Wear red.
Always.
It's that simple.
Absolutely.
A little bit of crimson powder to put men into that lusty state of mind.
There is nothing like full red lips.
Oh, yeah.
You know it.
One study found that men were more likely to ask out a woman in a red top versus a white top.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I was about to say really, but yeah.
You know
White,
that,
yeah.
That's because men are hardwired to respond to the hue.
Okay, well, I mean, I can see that. Definitely. I mean, don't wear white out unless, I mean, you can wear white. I guess, I don't know. You know what? If you look good in it, wear it. But definitely do a red lip.
Unless your name is Annie and you got a lunch date with Big Frank, I stay away from the white.
Yeah, what he said. Okay, a little red dress. Nothing wrong with a little red dress.
That's
so cute.
right. Yeah, I like it better than a little black dress.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Anyway, how long has women been wearing makeup back in
Oh my gosh.
the Egyptians?
Cleopatra.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, and as early as 10,000 BC,
Yeah, women have always been.
the cave women used lip color and blush to mimic
Stain.
that. Yes, and mimic that red flush that they get when they're
That
turned
healthy,
on.
sexy glow.
Yeah, throw on a red dress, a little red lips, and
Especially if you're a cave woman. Especially if you're a cave woman.
well, I've been called a caveman. So
Your man can just grab you by your hair
pull you around.
in your little red dress.
But actually, the sexiest thing you can wear, what is that? What's the sexiest thing you
Your
could wear?
smile.
That's right. It's no surprise that anyone would be drawn to that megawatt grin of yours.
Always.
A smile.
Especially with red lips.
Yeah, that amps up how sexy you seem. Now, a friendly and approachable woman may always seem more sexy and more interesting.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and when we tell our girls all the time, because they're always having problems meeting guys and stuff, and these girls, they're lovely, and I say to them every time, be approachable, look, smile.
Yes, you're never fully dressed without one.
That's right. And guys, if you look like you just were sucking on a lemon, or that,
and then
you're
your
cool.
lips get wrinkly. Mm-hmm. You look all pruny and frumpy and
no guy
frizzy
wants that.
And ew.
So especially if you see a guy that you like, don't talk to your girlfriend. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. Look at him. Look him in the eye.
And smile.
Turn away. Look back at him.
Okay, and then
smile.
Smiles are contagious.
If he doesn't come right over, then you don't want him anyway.
That is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That is the truth.
And also, put a little bit of shine in your hair. Because there's nothing about a Victoria's Secret model that is attainable, except her shiny, silky, soft hair. That's right.
Well, we can do that for you at Anthony Vincent Salon,
Yes,
too.
we can. Condition first, shampoo second. And for hair, for that to be full and bouncy, it's got to be free of the residue.
Yes, we do not want any residue.
Or residue. But like Elise said, or, just call us. We'll give you a shot and we'll teach you how to blow dry your own hair. Free. Elise, want to give them the website?
Absolutely.
Have them contact us.
Just go right to AnthonyVincentSalon.com. And when you do, you will see our list of services and list of everything that we can do for you. Come in, have your hair blown out, styled. We'll show you how to do it.
We'll give you a shot, not tequila, but
a hot shot for your hair.
Hot shot treatment for your hair.
Absolutely. It'll give you some condition and shine and all the power that you're going to need. And you're going to leave with a big smile on your face, and you're going to be glad you did.
That's right. And when you're looking that good, now we want you to go right to Macy's, Saks Fifth Avenue, Neiman Marcus, and that's what we did. And we asked those perfumers for their sexiest notes, and they all pretty much came back with the same answer.
And what was that answer?
Come on, I was going to let you say this. The lush flowers, vanilla, and amber. These are the scents that are most popular, that guys like the most. Every time Fran walks by, I go, "Oh, Fran, what are you wearing?"
Yes, you do love her perfume.
Yes, and she always says the same thing. It's vanilla amber.
Yeah, every time.
So,
yeah.
And also, you got that date? Dim the lights. Everybody looks great by candlelight.
Oh, my God.
We have candles burning in our salon.
We do all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They just smell delicious.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, and they make everybody feel good.
And to finish off that sexy look, animate your face. Blink, nod, shake your head, swing your hair. It's weird but true that doing a lot of all three of these things can make you more attractive to a guy.
Absolutely. But most importantly, be true, be real, and smile.
Smile. A study found that women with high motion faces, yep, that's what they actually call it, high motion faces, were rated as the best looking. In fact, researchers at the University of Bristol say that these moves signal that you are extroverted, and that's sexy.
Oh, absolutely. I just want to say one thing. Happy, happy birthday to my favorite co-host, Mr. Anthony freaking Vincent. So I really hope, that laugh was just fabulous. I just hope you have a fabulous, fabulous day today. And I wish you just so many more happy, happy birthdays.
Well, thank you. This today is actually a very sad day for me today. I'm turning 40. And I feel like that my life I look back on, but what's more important, I look forward on what's yet to come.
All right, stop talking, okay? It's your birthday. It's fabulous. Move back. I have one more thing to do.
Okay, you're the boss of me.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Stu, say happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Anthony.
Thank you, Stu.
We love you. We all just freaking love you.
Wait a minute, you didn't finish it. Wasn't it supposed to be happy birthday, Mr. President?
If you were the president, I'd say happy birthday to you. Trust me. Yeah, I'm not wishing any president happy birthday right now.
Well, thank you very much.
Love you.
Okay, it's a really serious subject over here. We're going to be talking about mammograms. You know, are mammograms overrated? Or are they overdiagnosed? You know, when it comes to breast cancer, like, you know, when to do or not to do a mammogram. You know, how frequently, Elise, and at what age should women begin to get these mammograms?
Well, you know, that's very interesting, and it is a very controversial subject because insurance guidelines really vary. For example, the American Cancer Society recommends that annual mammograms for all women starting at the age of 40, they should have, you know, their mammogram. But in the United States, for Preventative Service Task Force recommends mammograms for most women every 2 years starting at age 50. But it also depends on your genetics because it really matters. If your genetic grandmother had cancer, you want to start getting a mammogram at age 35.
Yeah, that even seems a little too late for me.
It does.
If there is
And
breast
that
cancer
is-
in your family.
Exactly. And that is the reason why, but the insurance companies aren't covering it and they're very expensive and most people can't afford them. They're thousands of dollars. So that's the reason why they teach you how to do, when you go to the gynecologist, they teach you how to do breast exams by yourself. Because it's really important. This way, everybody knows how you know, if you give yourself a breast exam and you learn how to do it the right way, you'll know if the tissue is not correct, if you're feeling a lump. You can bring this to your doctor and then you can get this approved because it's very important. And especially finding out in the early stages can really mean life or death for you.
I believe that. You know, which brings us to this new study from the Harvard School of Public Health. They say that routine mammograms may lead to a significant overdiagnosis of breast cancer, and that this causes, you know, anxiety, additional costly testing, and unnecessary breast cancer treatment.
How is it that there could be an overdiagnosis of breast cancer? You either have it or you don't.
Okay, well, researchers say that the radiologists have been trained to find the tiniest little tumor, including those that might never blossom into breast cancer.
But what if it does? But what if it does blossom into breast cancer? I mean, if they're finding something that's in your body that shouldn't be there, don't they need to address it?
Well, yeah, and I am for early diagnosis because, you know, if this thing catches, you know, it
goes everywhere and it
Yes,
will kill you.
and it
It's
will.
cancer.
Yeah.
It doesn't just go away.
That's right.
It just doesn't.
And, you know, and if you're doing that and as early as possible, these testing, the diagnosis of breast cancer is probably inevitable because, you know, given the difficulty in distinguishing between tumors that can escape and spread throughout the body, or slow growing tumors that may never leave the breast but aren't life threatening, because they can't always tell the difference. And, you know, I have heard, you know, mammograms and the doctors say, I can't tell.
Right. And then they want to do a biopsy just to make sure.
Yeah.
And I understand there's a lot of anxiety with that because you're waiting for the answer.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact remains, you know, you want to have a free and clear report. You want to be healthy. So I would say keep going to your doctors, no matter how young or old you are. Go to your doctors. Do your breast exams yourself if you need to, if you're not old enough to have them done for, you know, a mammogram with your insurance company. And then if there's anything that you find, bring it to your doctor's attention and have the mammogram.
And early as possible if there is a history of breast cancer in your family.
Absolutely.
And, this is, doctors universally recommend aggressive treatment, even with even with one little cell. And this Harvard study that they did doesn't address or question the fact that the mammographic screening saves lives. The most important message is continue to do mammograms for women ages 50 to 74 and discuss the issue with younger and older women.
Absolutely. And see, most of the cancer deaths in the screen group were interval cancers. Not that their previous screenings are too late to do anything about when they were caught, but the most aggressive cancers are likely not to be caught, while the ones you catch are the slow-growing ones, even the ones destined never to bother you. And that's where the overdiagnosis comes from. So it's up to you and your doctor to decide when to start breast cancer screenings. And like I said, it's based on your family history and your comfort level and how frequently to get them. But definitely get them and definitely check this out.
And along with your insurance coverage, prepare, especially if you have this in your family history, self-insure. Put money aside every paycheck, because if they're telling me I can only get a mammogram every 2 years and I think I need one every 6 months, I will have the money to do it. I mean, it's up to you and your doctor to decide.
The truth is that they're going to give it to you if you need it. That's why it's so important that you're educated and that you make sure that you understand how to give yourself these exams. So you can actually email us at trendradio920@gmail.com, and I'll send you the guidelines so that you can do these home self-help exams.
Please email us today. Email Elise, and she will be certain that you get these guidelines, or she will make me deliver them personally.
And
to
along
you.
with that, you'll get a $50 gift certificate from Anthony Vincent Salon for a beautiful cut and style.
We'll make you look and feel beautiful.
Absolutely.
You've been listening to Trend Radio, where we talk about what's hot and what's not every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Learn and laugh with us anytime, any place. Go right to our website, AnthonyVincentSalon.com. Click away and listen today.
And if you have a topic of interest that you want us to talk about, or you'd like to be a guest on our show, email us now at trendradio920@gmail.com. You'll be glad you did.
And remember, your smile is your logo, your personality is your business card.
And how you make people feel is your trademark.
I'm Anthony Vincent.
And I'm Elise.
We'll talk to you next week.
Bye for now.